Back like a 5. Watford spins and spins.
Team play. They are the real deal.
Here's Watford with step
out of your. You can't get it out of your mind, and I think that's where Kermit is right now in Oxford.
Well, he's done it in so few attempts. 6 of 10 right now, 17 points.
A 15-point lead for LSU. Watford goes next to Thomas. Holmes right there with him. Back to Watford.
Already in the Billiken Classic. Looking for win number 2 and a big shot from Watford from Smart. Chucks it across to Watford left wing, wanting to back down. He'll dribble and drive against Goodwin. Such a different size.
And he's going to ratchet up that pressure and see if the Billikens have another ball handler that's as good as he is.
It's Goodwin who is called for it. Right at the elbow there, just an extra little reach in. And a high lob out to the edge. It's safely in the hands of Andre Hyatt. Back to work inside. There's Watford, that takeover capability, and he flashes it there.
And there is Watford. You get him in the high post, one dribble, real strong up on the rim, and Martin.
Tigers lead it down with Smart. Watford now pounds, spins, and beautifully the Javonte Smart show for about the first half. But the Billikens slowly buckled down defensively, and now here in the second, it happened again there. The star Trendon Watford, the sophomore, puts this defense to work.
Boy, what a finish from Trendon Watford.
For the Magic, the Heat, the Suns. As LSU steals it away, Trendon Watford, the two-handed Perkins.
The strength from Javonte Perkins to keep that ball in his grasp.
He's got 20 today. Wow, Cameron Thomas. Path to the basket way too far out, dishes off last minute. Now Watford's got it again. He backs down, now steps around.
Team leaders.
Stretch that it's 23 for Javonte Perkins. Watford bashing inside. Hargrove can't hang with him. And you can't shy away from contact with Trendon Watford. Look at that. That shoulder comes straight at you, really almost straight.
That's a strong move to the hoop, and it bounces. She almost gets the steal after this. This is what I was talking about earlier when I was surprised LSU didn't go to this right. You can see all the passes that the Lions are making near the basket. There's easy.
Through the first couple of games, that's the most on LSU's team. You just start talking about Biggie Smalls, and he comes through with a bucket. Count it.
It's been successful. 4 for 4 from the floor. That includes a three-pointer.
And he's got 12 points.
And they haven't let up on it yet so far. There's 13 minutes to go in the second half, but that was one of the problems they had in St. Louis.
Pass intended for Gaines, poked away. Trendon Watford saves. The Euro step in the paint, and he gets the roll. 18 all-time against LSU. That victory coming in 2010. It was their last win against an SEC.
He thinks he has a tremendous upside as well. I'm anxious to see as he continues to improve as the season goes on.
Watford. Days chases the rebound down.
Woo! Nice. With 26 starts in the 29 appearances that he had. And right now, LSU Tigers are in for a dogfight.
Watford, they remain down 5. Tigers have hit 4 of their last 5 shots as Watford makes his way down low. 8 points for Watford today on 8 of 11 shooting. Sears will cover him. Watford the finish. Eric Gaines getting some time at the point. Watford contested near the rim, rolls in.
Yeah, pretty move there because he went away from the defender, just clearing it out a little bit for him.
Watford the drive. That was disrupted.
Some slides to the basket, but more importantly, put some pressure on LSU with the offensive glass.
Watford,
you think a little bit.
Watford spin the face, given the J. He'll take, he'll make.
Team collectively towards the basket.
Watford does that. He blows by Derouge. He dunks it home.
It's the guy's left side, and you see right there the left leg is up. That means there's an opening on the defensive player's right side, and a nice decision. You get the shoulders ahead, and a guy like this at 6'9".
Thomas out. Guess what Kermit Davis goes to?
1-3-1.
And that's it in the high 60s.
Open 3 on the way. Knocked down. Goes to work. Shot clock down to 7 for Watford. Probing, weaving, and gets it. The guy's just going straight to the bucket. You don't see the help that you need sometimes.
What you've worked so hard to climb out of this hole.
Strong tape and 15-point lead for LSU. Watford goes to work out of the end one.
240 pounds. Watch the way he operates down in that high rent district.
Nice feed.
Anywhere, puts up the 3, and he takes a lot of shots. 9th in the country in percentage of shots when he's on the floor. Scores a lot of points because they're highly efficient, even though they're middle of the pack in the country in tempo. Here's Watford off the window. Just Moody in the open floor, his first. Here's Watford for 3. What a run!
That Florida State team play. They are the real deal.
Here's Watford with step around Bannon. He's a high volume free throw guy, and that's a simple metric as well.
And last time I looked, but that kid, what he had 8 or 9 assists already. 4:20 to go.
Watford.
Nice. Watford bellied up by Bryant, backing in, takes it strong and banks it. Believe this is a team that's only played twice in a month and a half. Watford. It's 5 steals for the Gamecocks already in this first half. Watford goes to work.
Got to be careful now. Smart's knocked down a couple of shots.
Wilkinson in the trees. Back to Watford. Watford.
Fine, good pass.
Javonte Smart, Thomas is the great shooter, Wilkinson, and there's Trendon Watford.
And whole team that ball and commit 2 or sometimes 3 to the ball. Kentucky just keeps moving it. They'll get good looks. Not fighting right now. The team out of Baton Rouge.
Jacob Toppin has 6 points in 5 minutes. There's Watford. He goes by 44-28. Will Wade talks about his core 4 the very same way. Watford not.
LSU doesn't do it. Kentucky with an easy one around the rim.
Watford into the body, and that was important.
He at one point in the preseason, Boston said, I want to be the best player to ever play the game. To ever play the game is not the best,
indelible,
but
right.
You can't get it out of your you can't get it out of your mind, and I think that's where Kermit is right now in Oxford. Oh, nice grab. Out of the 10 teams ranked in this week's AP poll, the top 10, 45. That's still the issue that Kentucky has on their roster, and it's not fixable this year. A late clock situation where you have to beat your guy 1-on-13.
Watford spins into the lane. And a NCAA average is 6%. Watford. Cooper's not. He scored the last 7 for Auburn. Watford with a mismatch. Going to spin baseline.
I don't know if I say thank you or shut it.
I don't know what I should say. Instagram influencer. That would be totally different. Here's Watford.
You know what? I was always DVR'd at the Cuff household, so that will be viewed as soon as I get home tonight.
And that may have sealed Minnesota's postseason fate because they got a bunch of road games coming.
Others has really struggled to do that, partially because of how LSU is defended at times, but more importantly, I think he's.
It'll be imperative that Missouri does not get in a shootout with the Tigers.
They're taking 11 shots, most on the team. They're a little bunched up here, he and Days, but he's just. Watford, from one end.
How he's done it in so few attempts. 6 of 10 right now, 17 points. Yeah, I thought a game in the 80s just would not favor Missouri, but they have had an answer every time offensively.
Watford in the lane with the right hand.
Yeah, boys, they talk a little trash. They lead the league in text, but they own it. And they're going to.
Trendon Watford certainly aware of that. He said if they get their regular number, we'll be fine, but no more. And Watford can distribute. He's going to take it himself. What is... Watford riding Romello White down. Euro step.
If they wanted a chance to make it to March Madness.
There's Bradley talk about how this game was going to be decided in the interior in the second half. And LSU doing stolen away. Here's Watford. What a play by Eric Gaines. Watford with the crossover, working on White, who's in foul trouble. Gosh, that's good. Shot clock at 5. Watford spins and spins. And scores. Wants it. Smart shoots it. An air ball, but a follow by Gaines, and then Watford cleans up this basket.
And those two are tight. Herb Jones with Watford. Backs in right over him, and he can get the license to shoot the ball. They have the freedom. Kids love that. Jaden Shackelford, that thing was halfway down, and here comes Javonte Smart. Watford cuts left. Don't blame the teams for trying. We've seen a whole bunch of offensive fouls called in this tournament. As Watford goes to the rack. Watford's a special player. He really is. You got Thomas, Watford, and Smart. You got 3 big timers. And Days at moments has great play. When he's playing his best, they really are tough to beat. He's got all the shake and bake.
Rojas on him. He does. One thing Nate Oates stressed to this team, we're going to have fun, we're going to shoot, we're going to have freedom, a lot of threes, but we have to play defense. And collectively, they have bought into that as Watford continues to work in the paint, gets it productive. Thomas just eaten up by Watford on Reese. Middle of the floor, he has owned it.
He's got all the moves yesterday as well. You know, Crowd, he's been a starter. He's going to be a candidate for maybe MVP of the tournament. Watford, that time Reese. 7 million is an incredible number. Good numbers on this scoreboard, though. 8 minutes to go, 4-point game. Watford got Jones on him this time. He finds Hyatt. That ball is blocked by Jones. Oh! I'll tell you one thing. Every time you see a little spurt by certainly a lock. He's a terrific human being.
Herb Jones, can he stop
best in the SEC?
And Thomas, one-on-one, Watford baseline. Oh!
Thomas step back, and that's a big step back because Oshuni right there with them. Follow Watford for the so far. Days give it up. Nice look, corner. Watford and a special. Watford draws, kicks to Thomas. Holmes right there with him. Back to Watford. Cleared again by Watford. Numbers. Watford drops it off, and there's Hyatt, who has worked.
His 3 won't go, and the weak shot rebound to Watford. And that's one thing that makes LSU dangerous, is that Watford can get a rebound and do that. And then he flexes. Has started 1 for 6 from deep. Watford the other way for 2 for the Wolverines. Watford, and he stops the run in the first half. Yeah, they really do need to get Wagner more involved in this game, too. Watford connects again.